So, what is going on, YouTube? Red Monkey Trucking here. I wanted to talk about something with team driving that I've kind of really not seen a lot of people talk too much about it, but with my company, and I'm going to show you this if you can see in here. That fifth wheel right there is bolted down. So we don't have a sliding fifth wheel. Now, the fifth wheel in this thing is slid all the way forward, and that's the way they have them set. But I don't think they took in mind that when you're a team driver, you got two bodies. That's almost twice the weight, depending on who's with you. You got twice the cargo. And the fact that me and my wife, we both live on the road. We have a refrigerator, microwave, toaster oven. I have my guitar with me. I have my amp with me. Tools. I got a tool bag with everything I need. Got a CB, all this stuff just adds up. And I noticed lately, and it's hard to find the true answer to this, and maybe some of you guys can help me down in the comments. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, by the way, please go subscribe if you like my content. I appreciate it. All right, so past that. Thing is, I'm always, say we got a heavy load, like a beer load, for example, I can get the tandems good, the drive's good, and I'm always like 12.650 on the drive tires. Now, I know, and it's hard to calculate up, and I've talked to my company about it, and there's like two options here, to get it down to 12,000. I know you're wild a little bit, but that's what I'm not sure about. And if you can help me figure that out, I'd appreciate it if you put it down in the comments. Maybe we can get a discussion started to try to really find a true answer to this. It's like I know the rims are rated at 13.3, tires are rated at like 12.250. So I mean, it's confusing. And the only way I truly know how to get it down are two ways. It's either empty the truck out and take a bunch of stuff out and us live on the road with no refrigerator and no toaster oven and none of that stuff. Like all of our amenities just gone. Or I can go to the company, and I'll show you. I can go to the company and I can say, hey, would you unbolt that and slide it back just by one hole? And if that happens and they unbolt it and slide it back by one hole, that in itself should alleviate some of the weight up front. Now, yes, it's going to go to the drive tires, but I've never had a problem having too much weight on the drives. I usually put all the weight on, like especially with the beer loads, I try to put like 33,900 on the tandems, and I'll usually have a little less or about the same up here. But that would definitely alleviate that extra 500, 600 pounds. So I've talked to them, and I talked to the maintenance shop and everything, and they've told me to, if I can get into Murray, they'd go ahead and see what they can do about sliding it back for me, and then lock it back in place. It's just, I guess it's a company thing. They don't want people to be able to slide the tandem. I don't understand completely why, but I mean I'm sure it has something to do with incidents, but that's just company policy. They leave it locked. But I tell you the truth, I mean, if I could just go back one hole, it would help it that much. So guys, I haven't posted a video other than the one I dropped one earlier today. It's no reason behind that. we got to take a couple of days off. Laura had some dental work done, so yeah, we just kind of been, spending some time with each other. And, I think that sometimes the YouTube thing can maybe, you have to balance out your life. I can't just be all the time YouTube. I have a wife that's with me. I got to spend time with her too. I love the woman. It's not like I'm being forced to by any means. So I love spending time with my wife. We have fun together. We giggle, we laugh, we watch movies, we sit and cuddle, man. That's just how it is. I love it. I get that. I can say that the biggest benefit of being team driver with my wife is that one thing right there, is I get to be with her all the time. There are times when you can get on each other's nerves, but you have to work through it. And we've spent a year and a half in the truck together, and we've learned how to work through some tough times and things like that. So I wanted to end this video saying, everybody, be safe out there. Please don't forget to go subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, or hit the dislike button, however you feel about it. And if anybody has any suggestions about this weight problem I'm having, or what's the limit that DOT will actually do something about it if I was to get called in for inspection, because I'm going to tell you straight up, I've gone over the scale plenty of times and never had a problem with it being like 12.5 or 12.6. But anyway, if anybody has any comments that can help me with that, maybe give me some direction to where to find the correct information about it, I would highly appreciate it. I think that if I can get the fifth wheel slid one hole back, I think that will alleviate most of it. We'll see how it goes. Everybody, this is Red Monkey Trucking. Happy trails!